you, President Gordon Ross, members of the board, all of you who are joining us in person and remote. We are approaching, as we all know, mid-April this week, and wow, is it a busy time across the district. Just want to give a shout out and a big thank you to our students, our teachers and support staff and leaders, and our parents and community for all the work to ensure a solid, strong finish, fourth quarter of this school year. Great news this week. You've heard by now, I think. There she is. Cordley Elementary had the tremendous honor to welcome U.S. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor last week as a visiting author and guest reader. Justice Sotomayor spent time with students in grades kinder through 5. She shared excerpts from her children's book, Just Shine, and engaged students in thoughtful conversations about education, perseverance, and the influence of important educational mentors in their lives. She encouraged them to reflect on the educators who've made a difference for them, sharing that her own mother was her most impactful teacher. In addition to connecting with students, the Justice spent time with staff over a Wheatfields sandwich. After 3 groups of students, she literally read to and shared with every student on the Cordley staff, so it was a really demanding schedule. But then she took time afterward with staff and expressed her strong support for public education, specifically for teachers and for the important work happening in our schools each day. I would just really share that I felt extremely privileged that she spoke to children as humans. She spoke to them in very realistic language. A student approached her in the group photo, began speaking Spanish to her, and she responded to him in Spanish, and just really shared her personal stories of her mother growing up in Cuba and joining the Women's Air Corps during World War, and then ultimately landing in New York City, where the Justice grew up in the projects in the Bronx. So we're just so deeply honored to have had the opportunity in the district to host this visit. I want to give a special gratitude for the collective efforts of our staff at Cordley Elementary, led by Principal Reaver, Jake Potter and members of the communications team, facilities and operation team members who ensured that the building sparkled. We were over there on Sunday a week ago, and it was really in top shape. And appreciate the additional support provided by the Lawrence Police Department and the Kansas State troopers who were present. All of that behind-the-scenes work made for a smooth and productive visit for Justice Sotomayor. This must have been our week this past week, because we also were delighted to welcome USDA Food and Nutrition Service Deputy Undersecretary Patrick Penn, who joined Mountain Plains Region Acting Child Nutrition Director Josh McDaniels and Kansas Department of Education Child Nutrition and Wellness Director Kelly Cheney for a visit to Community Connections at Pinckney and to Hillcrest Elementary School. There they experienced both the innovation and the care that define our meal programs. At Community Connection, visitors toured the district's bakery, where fresh scratch-made items are prepared daily, while also providing hands-on learning opportunities for our students at the Pinckney campus. At Hillcrest Elementary, our guests joined students for breakfast and connected directly with our nutrition team there, recognizing the important role that school meals play in supporting student health, learning, and a sense of belonging. I'm so grateful to Julie Henry and to our nutrition and wellness team for their leadership and dedication, and for the opportunity to showcase the meaningful work happening with food and nutrition across our schools each day. The first Wednesday of April was Paraprofessional Appreciation Day, recognizes the vital role that paraeducators play across Lawrence Public Schools. Our paraeducators provide essential instructional and emotional support to students each day, helping meet the diverse needs of every learner while supporting classroom teachers and school teams. Their dedication strengthens our schools and ensures that students are supported, engaged, and successful. And now just a few seconds of a highlight of a brief video in celebration of our paraprofessional contributions in support of students.
How would you feel if there weren't paras at school?
I would probably be like shy and not talk as much, because he helps me like learn not to be shy. Miss Wilson loves to help me talk to friends, etc.
If she was here and I would tell her that she is like a very great supporter. Thanks for your service. That's what I would say.
Parents would be really happy to know that they have these people in the schools, other than teachers, who are sitting there and working with their kids day in and day out, getting to know them, loving them, helping them learn and grow into wonderful people because of the influences they have. And I think paras are a huge part of that influence.
Thanks to Andrew for that great video. We are delighted to share regarding preschool enrollment tonight. I'm going to just flip ahead here because I think maybe we've lost it. Okay, I'm going to talk about preschool, James. How about that? All right, we're pleased to share this week that we will be responding to all of our parents who submitted applications for preschool enrollment. The applications were due by March 22nd, and we received approximately 261 applications. In the next 24 to 36 hours, we will be confirming that all applications are approved for enrollment in the fall. So we are delighted to report that all students who applied will have seats reserved for this fall in Lawrence Public Schools. Now, isn't that a great day? Yeah. Thank you, board, for your support. We ask that parents watch out for that email and confirm their enrollment, because it's that parent confirmation that will tell us that we are to reserve their spot for preschool. We look forward to welcoming the largest fall class of 3- and 4-year-olds for early childhood education classrooms at Kennedy Early Childhood Center, Deerfield, New York, Montessori, Prairie Park, Sunflower, and Woodlawn. In addition to such a robust response from parents of preschoolers in enrollment, we are also inspired, members, I don't think I've even been able to share with you yet, we've been inspired by a strong response and high levels of enthusiasm from talented teacher candidates who are looking for preschool opportunities with these preschool positions. Stellar teacher candidates who are excited for preschool, and the largest class in Lawrence Public Schools this year coming up. What a better match could we get? In addition, we're really thrilled these last few weeks of school to be supporting Rising Kinders. That's this year's preschool classrooms. And those students currently in our preschool programs, school teams are using these final weeks of schools to connect and build on the momentum from this year's preschool right into kindergarten to ensure strong transitions. Very exciting time as we honored our ACE Award winners. Can you help me, James, with that? Okay, very good. ACE Award winners, what a delight to join the Lawrence Schools Foundation a few weeks ago to surprise two extraordinary members of our Lawrence Public Schools team with the 2026 ACE Award. We were over at Hillcrest Elementary for paraeducator Nathan Perkins Rock and District IT Support Specialist, our own James Jarvis. Will you join me in congratulating James? Nathan was surprised with the award in front of students and staff at Hillcrest Elementary. His impact, you could just feel it in the room, is so strong in that school as he greets students with warmth. He has strong relationships. As soon as he was announced, a whole group of kids just charged him and gave him a big group hug. He is known for his patience, consistency, and ability to connect with students, particularly those students who benefit most from strong, caring adult relationships. In addition, we had the great opportunity to be right here upstairs with the IT team to congratulate our own James Jarvis. James plays a critical role in supporting the day-to-day operations of our district, from assisting with classroom and staff technology needs to ensuring important events and meetings run smoothly. His professionalism, responsiveness, and positive approach make him a trusted and valued resource for staff across the system. We also appreciate his support throughout our board meetings twice each month and other times just to help us out. So congratulations to our Spring ACE Award winners for this well-deserved recognition, and many thanks to the Lawrence Schools Foundation for their ongoing support in honoring the exceptional individuals who serve our students and schools. I've so been looking forward to sharing with you this piece. Members, our Lawrence Public Schools students earned 4 gold medals at the national level in the prestigious Art Awards, representing an extraordinary accomplishment in visual arts. So each year, more than 10,000 works of art from students across the U.S. and Canada advance to the national stage, where panels of professional artists select the top entries. Only the top 1% in the country are awarded gold medals. So I need to say that again. Only 1% in the country are awarded gold medals, and we have 4 Lawrence High School students who earned prestigious gold medals in 3 different categories in 3 different categories this year. Leela Aubal, painting. Ranjay, also in painting. You can see their submissions here. Lenora Roberts, mixed media, and Rilo Schultz, jewelry. National Gold Medal recipients are invited to be honored to a formal award ceremony at Carnegie Hall in New York City, and they are featured in a national exhibition and annual publication highlighting their work among top student artists in the country. These recognitions not only reflect individual talent, but also the depth of commitment, creativity, and discipline that our students bring. I also want to give a shout out to our amazing art teachers, Todd Botit, Angela Perkins, and Emily Marcolatos. We congratulate these students and their teachers for this exceptional accomplishment, and we celebrate the arts advantage offered in Lawrence Public Schools. I do want to note that over the past 6 years, Lawrence High School students have earned more than 250 regional and national scholastic arts awards, demonstrating a consistent tradition of excellence in visual arts education. Free State students supported the community through a CTE project just recently. Students in the geometry and construction course at Free State High School recently applied their learning through a hands-on project benefiting Douglas County Youth Services. So they worked collaboratively to remove an existing greenhouse structure and design, build, and install a new prefabricated greenhouse on site. This project required students to apply skills in construction, mathematics, teamwork, and problem solving in a real-world setting. The new greenhouse, you can see here, will support agricultural programming and provide opportunities for students to engage in hands-on learning experiences. It will also contribute to the district's broader farm to school efforts by supporting plant starts for school gardens across Lawrence Public Schools. This project reflects the strength of what you heard about last board meeting, our career and technical education program, and the meaningful ways that students are connecting their learning to community impact. I am delighted to share with you an update from Community Connections at Pinckney. I recently ran into Principal Jenna Viscomi, and they are glowing in the dark at Pinckney Community Connections because our student team took first place at the 2026 Johnson County Community College Job Olympics. They earned an impressive 48 medals, competing against more than 500 participants. CCAP students earn medals from career readiness and workplace skill events, including categories such as job application, job interview, product matching, and you can see them doing some of that in some of our photos that are out, stocking groceries, sorting mail, bag stuffing, and making change. Real life skills for our students who are transitioning there at Community Connections. So congratulations to Community Connections students, teachers, and to Principal Jenna Viscomi. Just wanted to give a shout out to our LVS Lawrence Virtual School team. Folks may wonder, well, what do they do during assessment season anyway? Well, I'm here to answer that question this evening, and I just want to honor the work of LVS, of our LVS team. State assessments definitely look different for our virtual students and staff. Principal Zach Harwood recently shared with us that the LVS staff have a great opportunity to spend the testing season meeting with students in person in Wichita, Topeka, Overland Park, and right here in Lawrence, with 2 days, as you can see there, their schedule, 2 days in Wichita and Topeka, 4 days in Lawrence, and 4 days in Overland Park. LVS students are able to participate in testing at those events, or they will also have the option to test from their homes in late April and early May after the traditional school window close. This means that the LVS team have to research, identify, and reserve locations throughout the state of Kansas to facilitate in-person proctored testing in a secure environment. It also means during those testing windows, when our staff is out on the road, that we are making adjustments in order to maintain ongoing learning opportunities for all of our virtual school students. So we're extremely proud of the work of the LVS school staff throughout the year, and just wanted to recognize their additional efforts that are required during state assessments. Well, we wanted to give an update on the Choice Campus at Centennial. Every time I drive there, I was teasing Dr. Engelbrick recently that every time I drive by there, there's a new pile of dirt on the side of the street there near Centennial. They have almost finished the demolition phase. to prepare for the renovation work, which is beginning on site at Centennial. Roof replacement is scheduled to begin this month, marking an important milestone in preparing the building for transformation to the next chapter for this historic Centennial campus. The facilities adjustments are just as intentional as the school and program, creating a space where Lawrence Public Schools can offer high school students a flexible, customized learning environment based around their individual needs. We're really proud of this building that opened back in 1955, so 70 years old, and has remained a part of Lawrence's unique history. We are committed to thoughtfully repurposing this existing space. It has beautiful red brick on the interior, which will remain in place, and they are renovating, repurposing thoughtfully and intentionally to meet the evolving needs of today's students, particularly those students for whom a comprehensive high school is not the best match. So I appreciate the strong stewardship of district resources in our capital outlay program, and we look forward to sharing more updates, members, in April and May about the progress on upcoming program opportunities. Well, it's a great time as we prepare to welcome the kinder class of 2026-27. The date is coming up very quickly, April 22nd. Kinder orientation on Wednesday, April 22nd. So families of incoming kinder students, you are encouraged to go right online. There's an entire part of the website that's designed for you. We would ask you, if possible, go ahead and complete your enrollment in advance of April 22nd so that we know you're coming. And you know you'll be glad you have that out of the way. Future rising kinder parents, and prepare to join us at your school. Members, you have in your folder this evening those dates. The dates are published, and they're different at every school. There are different times offered. Kinder orientation is an important opportunity to begin building those connections with families and schools and to set the foundation for a fabulous kinder experience. As we look ahead, there it is, April 22nd. As we look ahead, middle school transition, we are busy at each of our 4 middle schools, welcoming those rising 6th graders and really informing families about what to expect in middle school. It's a big bridge to cross from elementary middle, so I appreciate Dr. Rance and the middle school leaders and teams for making those transition meetings happen at our middle schools. Now, coming soon on this Friday, just a reminder that there are not classes for students. Buildings will be closed to the public. Again, I believe that's supposed to be April 22nd for kinder orientation. Mr. Potter, will you confirm? Yes, we'll make that correction before we file this report. And then Monday, April 27th, upcoming board meeting. I believe we're getting, is that to the end? I just want to share, coming soon, we will be sponsoring the 2-mile fun run this Saturday, April, and that is the 19th, correct? April 19th? 18th, thank you, on Saturday, 9 a.m. We'll be kicking off that race near Lawrence Sports Pavilion in Rock Chalk Park. This course is a 1 mile out and back on sidewalks and paved areas. I'll look forward to being over there to greet all of our participants. And after the event, everyone's invited to stay for coffee and treats. There'll be prizes and giveaways. And wow, we have a long list of sponsors I'm very proud of each and every one of those. And there will be raffles for the best costume and best team spirit. This event is free, and I emphasize it is non-competitive. We want everybody to take good care of themselves and celebrate the health and well-being of our USD 497 staff. I do want to just appreciate the hard work of members of our team and the support of our members as we've navigated to a new board document tool. It's called Diligent Community. I wanted to mention it this evening publicly because as you're in and out of the board documents and the board agenda, you may notice that it looks a little different and it may take some adjustment on all of our parts. I just appreciate, members, your patience as we work with the new tool and would ask everyone, media, our staff members, our community parents, and board, if you have questions or concerns, just feel free to reach out to our own board clerk, Nikki Nauman, who will be pleased to help you and support you. Our goal is always that all of our documents are transparent and easy to find. And in these first couple of weeks, though, they will look a little different, so we'll get used to that. Thank you for the opportunity to share the superintendent report and for the honor of serving in the Lawrence Public Schools. I apologize that length was a little bit longer than we wanted to be. Thank you.